Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Space Pirates and Zombies with me, BrainBoy20, where we last left off. We have just finished reconstructing the mothership and are now trying to breach the Titan Gate. As you can see, all our maximums have increased to a ludicrous degree, and we are now making our way to this blockade. We are here, right? Yes, good. So let us go say hello to the blockade. Oh crap, it's those renegades from the news. I'm not dying for this shit. Everyone get the hell out of here. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Despite an army of resistance, the clockwork had finally arrived at the edge of the core world sector. The crew had begun to prepare the new Titan beam to power its first jump. The mighty Titan gates that segregated the inner and outer worlds were about to be breached for the first time in decades. From here, there was no turning back.
Holy shit, we have bogeys all over the radar. Execute evasive maneuvers. Carl, what the hell did you jump us into? Damn it, Carl. I warned you and your crew to stay the hell out. Attention all decks. The renegade pirate fleet has broken the inner blockade. Helmsman, get us the hell out of here. Initiate the failsafe's transmitter. What the hell just happened here? That thing was made of that muck that was growing on Carl's old ship back in Proxima. I knew it! I'm picking up the exact same readings that I got from my science ship. As I suspected, that wasn't an isolated incident. Whatever happened to my ship is happening here tenfold. Judging by these readings, we're looking at a decade's worth of growth. Decades worth? There is no way we're just discovering this now. Why haven't we heard about this back home? Slow down there. We can't be sure of anything just yet. Jameson was toting some heavy toys, and yet he ran off scared. For whatever reason, he gave a remote order to self-destruct his own allied ships. He's a filthy ass, but he's not stupid. He wouldn't waste his own ships unless his bio-paste was some serious shit. Let's see if we can salvage any computer data and piece together what's going on.
This is a public service announcement.
Finally, more PSAs. Zombies have a complex ecology. Zombie ships come in two flavors. The first is a breeder. Breeders will lay eggs that will eventually hatch into new breeders. Breeders do not attack to kill, but rather to infect. They infect other ships by saturating them with critters. When a ship has become infected, it will begin to produce eggs, further spreading the infection. When a ship falls to zombie infection, it will transform into a zombie version of that ship. Zombified ships act differently than breeder ships. They are stupid and will blindly attack any ship that isn't infected. Both breeders and zombified ships have partially organic hulls that quickly regenerate over time. Please note, if I remember correctly, this means they have no shields, which is why we have beams. The best way to combat the infection is to deal with it early, before it has a chance to spread across the area. Having lots of crew on board your ships can help in fighting off infection. Try to keep infected ships away from clean ships, or the infection will spread. If you have infected ships, you can vent the crew from Tactics Panel to get rid of every living thing on the ship but the captain. Must have at least one crew member to vent. What's this? Give me my ship, or I'm going to murder someone. Well, from the data it appears the UTA have been trying to quarantine the Galactic Core for the duration of the lockdown. This biomass seems to be a significant problem across most of the systems here. Remote self-destruct mechanisms are a way to nullify any infected UTA ships. Not exactly what I would call job security. Seems like standard military coward protocol. The UTA are covering this up. The lockdown walls are just a pile of bullshit to keep people distracted. I'd guess they're either trying to avoid mass hysteria or more likely they are actually responsible for all this. Either way, it's clear this is the reason for the lockdown, the Titan gates, and everything that the UTA have done. That seems like a viable hypothesis. This must be why they've neglected the Outer Worlds for all these years. This is quite an amazing find, but I do seem to now agree with Admiral Jameson's warning. Perhaps we were in error in coming here. This is not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that we were expecting. It pains me to say, but Carl's right for once. Coming here was a stupid idea. These gates weren't meant to keep us out, but to keep this nightmare in. No amount of res is worth this. Can't we just get the hell out of here now? Damn both of you. Don't you get it? We can't go back now. We've seen behind the curtain and the UTA know of it. The only way out of this now is to see it through. Whatever the hell they're doing out here, I'm putting an end to it one way or the other. If either of you have a problem with that, then I suggest you fire up an escape pod and get the hell off my ship. Do we understand each other? Excuse me for interrupting this delightful conversation we're having, but I did a data check on the prisoner manifest. You're not going to believe this, but last week they transported that simpleton Mac to a prison facility in this sector. That's a long way from where we left him. I'm curious as to what his involvement in this may be. Aren't you? The same Mac that helped us get out of Earth space? What could he be doing here? And what would the UTA want with him? We've got to try and break him out of there. We owe him that much. We can't leave him to the dogs. Favor this side. We need some more info on what's going on out here. We'll pick him up and we'll find out what he knows. As for you two, don't cross me again. Not now. The time for second guessing is over. I need you both to be flying straight with me on this. No more bullshit. And let's go pick up some free crew. Now I was actually planning, instead of going through the main... Oh, there's critters. And yes, you can burn them out if you hit them hard enough. Why are you trying to get away? Oh well. Now, here's the issue. As you can see, these are red sectors, effectively meaning there is no way in 1,000 years that we could ever really consider breaking them yet. Now, ways to rectify, and as you can see, we have to. In the easiest route, we have to go through a level 60 sector in order to get there. Yeah, the core doesn't mess around. We are nowhere in any way, shape, or form prepared to go there. So the next couple of episodes will probably be me doing random stuff just to show you what we're doing. I don't have something really to say about this. What I was planning to do is using my res and trying to get... I didn't find it anywhere. Oh, okay. That wasn't what I had intended, but... Right, what were the things here? Nope. Nope. I'm interested in finding the thruster engines again. No, thruster engines, no. The inertial engines, as those are the best engines in the game. Might be the most power-consuming... Ah, okay. Do you already have one? Well, we already have one. Well, we're going to go bust this down. UTA, we're the enemies of everyone here, so I don't have any issues with just murderizing people. So we're just going to be bursting gates down and doing our best. Get access to those thruster engines. I mean, sorry, inertial engines. So combat's basically going to be pretty light. We're going to be sticking around in the Outer Worlds. No, zombies do not affect the Outer Worlds in any way, shape, or form, but we don't have the strength to deal with zombies just yet. And now we're just going to be nuking this thing down. We also are going to need to consider reactor upgrades, and or just a better reactor in general, because our current standard reactors are subpar for powering the ship. And when we get the inertial engine, that's just going to magnify tenfold. So really, we just need a lot of power. Oh yes, we also need to equip reactor boosters. Oh, we got a special person. Who might that be? Yeah, I can lose a cold. I don't care about that. That can be replaced almost immediately. And if it doesn't need to, that's great. Let's go kill the gull before it destroys anything. A little too late. And as you can see, we're getting tons of specialists, which is really going to help in the future. But I'm also trying to pick up as many of these as possible, entirely because we really need them. Oh yeah, and if I ever land a direct hit on the scout, it's dead. There's almost nothing it can do to stop me if I land a direct hit. Unfortunately, direct hits are few and far in between. It would have to turn around like it's doing right now. I need you to head right into my line of fire.
The other day, while I was scavenging the minefield, I had boarded a derelict spacecraft and noticed that there...
Right, so we're now on the way to deal with some civvies. Oh, and we do have a massive bounty threat. Right, so who are you? You're Optimizer and Mediator, which isn't that bad, actually. And who are you? Useless. And who are you? You're rare, but I think an epic is technically better. Opportunist and a slaver. Now, what are your benefits? Optimizer and Mediator, cannon reload. We're not using cannons. We're not using cloaks either. So really it's just goon trade. I think I use relation improve a lot more, and that's more expensive. Goon trade discount, I mean if you go to a city sector that's a science base? No, that's data. There's certain civilian sectors where you can just purchase a bunch of people, and that's what the goon trade means. But I don't care enough about that, so we're gonna get rid of you. And we are also gonna ditch you. And hello, UTA! Well, you made a big mistake. Now to kill everything you know and love, because you decided to attack me. Oh yeah, and the Titan Beam actually is used as an offensive tool. It is one of the strongest weapons in the game, I think. One of. I don't think you can replicate it on a starship, which is sad, actually. I'd rather like to be able to do that, but it doesn't let you. And I gotta drop all this off, because I need speed. Oh, you didn't break that, you little... Trying to collect as many of these as possible. Oh, that's disappointing. But we're not under attack, so it doesn't matter. We'll just go pick up everything we can, and then we'll get out of here.
Hostages that don't cooperate go up the airlock with the rest of the trash.
Yeah, goons are even easier to come by in the core worlds, because the higher levels you go, the more goons that are just available. Meaning it just becomes much more efficient to do goon trades with people, and the relationship improvement discount will just make it even easier. But anyway, we are after Mr. Science Base. Ooh, they might like us enough. I am gonna have to deal with that bounty eventually. Alright, fine, we'll go kill these things. You better not be killing my ships, or I am going... You are killing my ships. You deserve to die. I'm going to have a heavy bounty after this.
Ship destroyed.
Oh, I heard that. And I am angry. Oh, you're lucky you can outrun me. Where'd the other one die? He just died out in the rim. Alright, he'll come back eventually. Oh, he's cloaked, isn't he? Well, ain't that peachy? Well, we'll have to find him. Alright. Instead of a defensive stance, I want you to just go and gather in that area. I'm gonna go hunt him down. Found you. Maybe. Ah, we finally found... Well, we finally found out where one of you were hiding. Gotcha. So yeah, that's the benefits of a stealth bomber. Wholly useful. Oh, you little... And he's gone. Oh, thank you for finding him.
Does anyone know how to get this wireless network hooked up?
Ah, IT problems. Still an issue even in today.
I wonder if your eyes really do pop in space.
Even today? What? No, even in the future. Right, so let's not forget our original mission. We are going to get the second out of the 3 parts necessary for the thruster engine. I mean, inertial engine. Black market catalog. We cannot afford that. Can we afford it? We can. We now need one more. So off to the star map to find the last spot. Suicide cannon, if I remember correctly, you have the last one. And way too low, apparently. Well, depending on how strong the station is, I might just try to blow you up repeatedly. Civies. 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 Civ strength is the highest ever here. Never mind. I don't think we're gonna even have a chance. Okay, what do we even need here? We need... like, we need you to be our best friends for life. And we now have inertial engines. Just the cost of an arm and a leg. Now then, let us head back to... No, let us replace our current engines with inertial engines. Oh, that's thruster. Okay. Thankfully, that doesn't seem too expensive on those ships. Oh gosh, this is great. This is exactly as I could need. Alright. Back to the mothership. Yeah, I know we have a massive bounty, but I don't care. I'll admit. Just look at that acceleration. Anyway, hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy 20 with Let's Play Space Pirates and Zombies. And I'm signing off.